Little Island Coconut Creamery, making dairy-free delicious. Remember us this way: integrity, honesty, dairy-free. Our vision for Little Island Coconut Creamery is for them to be New Zealand's leading premium dairy-free milk and ice cream brand, and will share its organic and fair trade milks and ice creams with the world. We aim to adhere by this by adopting the value of honesty throughout the entire process, from producing high-quality, ethically made dairy-free products to ensuring our marketing is reflective of the ingenuity of our company. Our short-term goals are to increase domestic demand for their dairy-free milk by 5% and to research the sustainability of the Australian market. We chose these because they will increase revenue, allowing us to begin to expand and share our high-quality products with the world. Our long-term goals are to increase gross profit margins by 10 to 15% for their milks and to expand to 50% of the Australian market in 5 years if found sustainable, as well as researching the sustainability of other potential markets, such as that of Singapore and Hong Kong. We chose these because they will further increase demand, allowing us to benefit from economies of scale, allowing decreased costs and increased producer and consumer surpluses. This means that they will be able to have a greater source of finance to further expand to potential markets, particularly those in the Asia Pacific, as the market for dairy-free products is estimated to more than double by 2020. Currently, 30% of New Zealanders are lactose intolerant, and up to 40% of children suffer from colic, which can be avoided by drinking dairy-free milk. Due to a lack of awareness and lack of easy access to dairy-free products, it is difficult for consumers to purchase a varied range of affordable yet healthy, fashionable milks and ice creams. Little Island's ethically made dairy-free products will solve this issue by providing a range of delicious and visually appealing and ethically made goods which can make the daily lives of those who are lactose intolerant more convenient, whilst limiting the number of children who have to suffer from colic.
Our target market is lactose intolerant people, vegans, and people concerned with health and fitness. These will be our early adopters. However, we want to gain a competitive advantage, avoiding threat of substitutes such as sanitarium soy good milk. In order to do so, we want to differentiate our product from those in the market. Furthermore, we want to target breastfeeding mothers and people with high-income families. These people will make up our early and late majority, as they are the ones that may or may not know of the health benefits and are currently not purchasing dairy-free products. We want to target these people so they understand the benefits and are more compelled to choosing our product over others in the market. Lastly, we want to target young professionals such as ourselves who are currently aware of increasing trends in veganism, healthy lifestyle, and want to adopt this in their everyday life. Our current promotional mix includes a well-established dairy-free product within the New Zealand market that is sold at premium price in New Zealand supermarkets, cafes, and food shows, and is marketed through social media and oral communication. Upon conducting strategic analysis and choice, results from the Boston Matrix included their cocoa powder and milk being a problem child, their ice cream being the star, their ice blocks being the cash cow. Concurrently, at looking at ANSOF's matrix, we aim to develop our problem child products, focus on market penetration and development through our marketing and distribution platforms. Lastly, in regard to Porter's 5 forces, we are aware of the threat of substitute goods and the power of the consumer. For this reason, we are focusing on gaining a competitive advantage and increasing our early adopters in order to grow our customer base and increase our customer loyalty. Our 2 strategies are as follows: emergence through exposure and growth through mass adoption. Firstly, we plan on increasing our customer base and revenue within New Zealand. If sustainable, we then plan on implementing the strategy within Australia. If sustainable, we then plan on implementing the strategy within Australia as well. Due to the free trade between Australia and New Zealand, the potential decrease in transport costs and the current experience with exporting in Australia, which is incurring as we speak. Our second strategy, we plan on implementing both New Zealand and Australia once we have a larger customer base. Through this, we aim to target new markets and grow our current market within both countries, making our product a household necessity over just the odd luxury good. In future, we plan on looking into penetrating into first Singapore, followed by Hong Kong markets, by emphasizing the pure aspect of New Zealand products, which contrasts with the lack of quality control in both these nations.
Our first strategy of emergence through exposure relates strongly to increasing awareness of Little Island. We aim to do this by emphasizing health benefits on the packaging of our products, whilst continue going to different food shows such as the vegan food show. Partnering with fashionable cafes, particularly those with an emphasis on producing organic food, such as Little Bird Bakery, will also be beneficial. We plan on doing this by increasing low-cost advertisement. This can include endorsement to a national and even international level through an influential person who is part of our target market. By manipulating social media, we can increase our Instagram and Facebook followers, and likes and shares, allowing more potential customers to be exposed to our company. Partnering with a fashionable and modern cafe such as Little Friday or Bluebell's Cakery will effectively not only increase demand, as milks and ice creams can not only be sold at these cafes, but also be used to produce their products, but will also raise awareness within those who are in our target market. A collaboration with Air New Zealand will also effectively increase demand whilst increasing exposure. Currently, Air New Zealand only offers carpety ice creams, and they do not have any dairy-free alternatives. So they will want to partner with a company such as Little Island that has a brand image of being ethical and of high quality, as this will increase customer satisfaction. We also plan on offering intern opportunities whilst keeping key members who will be their project managers. We also plan on having a campaign called Milk by the People for the People.
Our second strategy is growth through mass adoption. This will allow us to integrate our product as an everyday household necessity. Therefore, our target market don't just want to buy it, but need to. This will also allow us to increase our shelf space in supermarkets. Furthermore, increase demand for our products, allowing us to consider further product development, expansion, and to some degree, diversification. In order to gain mass adoption, we are going to expand our place of sale so the product is available in more places that specifically target our consumers. Furthermore, we will look at implementing a customer loyalty scheme. This should increase our customer base and loyalty when paired with our health benefits and marketing. Lastly, we aim to rebrand our packaging, including our health benefits within the packaging, to gain more interest and target our early and late majority. In order to gain mass adoption, we want to increase our early adopters, provide more information for our early adopters so that they become our early adopters, and also enforce our benefits and what differentiates us to our late majority, encouraging and convincing them to buy our product. In order to increase our early adopters, we're going to sell our product in organic cafes and shops and fitness environments such as gyms and yoga studios. In order to target our early majority, we'll implement a customer loyalty scheme, advertise and sell in health shops, hospitals and clinics. Furthermore, we will invest in vending machines to go into universities, allowing to attract majority of our target market. In order to gain attraction of both early and late majority, we're going to look into rebranding our products so the packaging includes our health benefits. This will increase our revenue due to economies of scale. This will reduce our production costs and in the long term allow us to decrease our cost to the consumer. This reduction in our premium pricing will mean that more consumers are willing and able to purchase our product, and therefore it will be adopted as a household necessity instead of a luxury good.
Throughout growth, financial statements must be closely watched in order to sustain the growth and the liquidity of the firm. Financial reporting reveals our estimated full year $5.2 to $5.4 million revenue within 2017 occurring allows for expansion strategies to take place with security that revenue will be made in the following year. If marketing strategies and consumer uptake become successful, then this will greatly outweigh the potential risk incurred. Furthermore, with little investment, Little Island may begin to invest in 2016 in preparations for expansion taking place in the following years. With further financial analysis, we are able to break down the financial analysis. As seen here, the sales for Nice Blocks capped at 400 freezers across New Zealand produce $1.2 to $1.44 million, as it accounts for 20% of the company's revenue. Little Island may potentially increase their profit margins to target 65% by a reduction in the cost, potentially through new machineries and economy of scale. With ice cream and milk products accounting for 80% of the firm's revenue, and as sales are determined on units sold in supermarkets, we believe that a focus on reduction in the production costs of milk and ice cream is key in order to operate efficiently and effectively. Altogether, currently, the firm's state of Little Island can be seen by a good position, already reaching out to market saturation. Here, it can be seen a relative break-even graphs, resulting in from each product assuming the highest costs provided by the gross profit figures. We believe that we are able to improve each individual product's break-even and increasing the margin of safety effectively throughout our expansion strategies. In order to obtain substantial growth, both domestically and internationally, we propose $1 million funded both internally and externally. This can be done through retained profits or a proportion through bank loans. Although there may be interest rates and other potential costs incurred through using external sources of finance, overall potential success of Little Island can exceed the risk of debt, especially with proposed increase in revenue in 2017. The reason we are using $1 million is to allocate the budgeting into three key sections: $500 $100,000 will go to marketing, $300,000 will go to capital investment, and $200,000 to research and development. Marketing should have the highest proportion of the budget, as it is the main factor focused with our expansion strategies. This is the $500,000 will be used for advertising costs and creating a dedicated marketing team in order to provide high quality marketing towards domestic and international markets. Little Island may begin to target newspaper websites, advertisement, and potentially billboards within New Zealand as opposed to social media. Capital investment should then include $300,000 in order to increase the production, achieving economies of scale, and overall decreasing all products. The new machinery may begin to be funded this year and followed throughout the following years in order to ensure sustainable and controlled growth. We include market research and development as this is the key factor in the immediate and long-term growth of Little Island. Little Island can ensure creative measures and product extension methods to create further awareness and demand for their product. Financial forecast, we expect our sales to double in the long run and thus revenue to grow as a result from an uptake by consumers. We believe that the financial budgeting and investment into the three main categories of marketing, capital, and research and development, coupled with our strategy of emergence through exposure and growth through mass adoption, can ensure that Little Friday in the long term and penetrate into different markets, increasing overall revenue.
I will now talk about contingency planning and the key issues of marketing and the exposition of this product. I will go over four main issues, and the first one is about winter goods. So the first problem is the products themselves. The most profitable product that Little Island produce are their ice blocks, which logically don't have much of a demand in the winter. According to the Boston Matrix, this product is the cash cow of the company, and we need to milk it and use the finances to develop their winter products. The cocoa powder is relatively new and is still a problem child. With these resources, we aim to develop this product into the star or cash cow phrase in the winter months. Possible other ideas for winter products are winter colors for the products they already produce, making them more attractive to look at, winter flavors for their milk, such as apple and cinnamon or peppermint, etc. The second problem is the fact that the products are currently being viewed as luxury goods. The products that are The second problem is the fact that products are currently being seen as luxury goods. The price of the original product is up to twice the price of its more conventional counterparts, meaning that if we want the original milk to take off and become a substitute to regular milk, we need to lower its price. For the original milk, there is a moderate gross profit of 50–60%, meaning there is leeway for price reduction. After the health benefits of lactose milk and the ethics of the Little Island methods is publicized, it will market the product as more of a necessity. But we predict further improvement in this marketing by maintaining its image as a premium product. The third issue is the weak international standing that the product has, as the product is currently, which can be improved through certain methods. We propose contacting NZTE, which is an organization helping smaller businesses break into the international market. Taking this product and the idea to the international scale is very beneficial, both because fair trade and ethics is becoming more and more of a prominent trend in the Western world, and also that many overseas countries have a high proportion of lactose intolerance, such as Singapore, which is 50%. One problem is the fact that countries such as Singapore, which have a high lactose intolerance, have little awareness of the symptoms and the issue. Through the proposed raising of awareness of lactose intolerance and the alongside marketing of the product, and an effective connection can be made between the two, having a positive effect on both the society and the company's profits. Currently, those in the society who are not lactose intolerant are much less likely to rely on the original milk as a household necessity. This can be changed by raising the awareness of health benefits of lactose milk for aforementioned people. Another important point is that it can benefit the customer base is the idea of fair trade. Strong veganism trends in youths of this age have a large preference towards equality and products of honest origins, and that's one thing that we can do.
Remember us this way, making dairy-free delicious.